All right, so welcome to the Tone Show. My name is Anthony Tone Show Nunez, and today we're talking about the fact that Syfy canceled Dark Matter. That's right, Syfy, who I will now be calling Syfy because you Syfy'd up, you canceled Dark Matter. Now, Dark Matter just finished its third season. The last episode of Dark Matter just aired last Friday. And it was supposed to go on in the writers and creators' minds for 2 more seasons. Syfy basically acquired this show. So the creator of Dark Matter, well, co-creator of Dark Matter, was also the co-creator of the graphic novel that it's based on. He's the showrunner for the show. And he put out a letter basically on SpoilerTV.com saying, I'm going to paraphrase right now, basically the reasons for why they canceled the show. So the reasons were not creative. According to him, they had actually a plan outlined for 5 seasons of Dark Matter. 5 seasons, y'all. So right now we just ended season 3, so there's supposed to be 2 more seasons of the story left. And it wasn't for creative reasons or because Syfy didn't like the way that the show was headed as far as creativity. Looks like it was more of a financial reason. So he was explaining there's a difference between acquisitions and original. So basically a network can produce its own programming, which is an original program, right? And with original programming, the network has to put out their own money to produce it. But there's more rewards as far as the back end in the long run because you have licensing, you can have merchandise, you can take that show and offer it in syndication, you can then put it on Netflix. So there's more back end money coming from something that they completely own outright. Now, Dark Matter is an acquisition, something that it's not a Syfy original, but that they acquired and put on the network. So it didn't cost them as much because they didn't have to produce it from the ground up, but it still cost them. But they didn't have all the licensing and merchandising and control that the network wanted. So he was saying that it's not like he had a straight up reason, well, this is why it happened, but he was thinking that probably played into it as far as the fact that Syfy wanted to produce his own original shows. Syfy is bringing on along 3 or 4 new shows in 2017 and 2018. Some of them which have C and B class stars in them. So think of this, if you guys watch baseball or football or basketball, where you have a player that's a good player, think of that good player as Dark Matter. Right now it's producing for you, it's doing good. But your team is not doing amazing. Syfy is not doing amazing. So they let go of Dark Matter, which is performing good right now, for the possibility of getting an A star, great star. So one of these shows in 2017, 2018, I think the name of it is Happy. They're doing actually a prequel to Superman. They call it's Krypton. It's called Krypton, and a couple other shows. So they're banking that one of these shows will be like a home run for them, and it'll be a great player. So they're letting go of a performer now for the possibility of getting something better later on. So it looks like they're opening up salary cap. That's how I could explain it for you guys. So that's what happened basically. So they're shutting Dark Matter down. So there's 2 more seasons that were already thought out as far as the story. They developed the story already for 5 seasons. So basically what's happening on social media right now, especially on Twitter, there's a lot of hashtags. Hashtag Save Dark Matter, hashtag Netflix Save Dark Matter, hashtag Dark Matter, hashtag Friday FTL. Basically FTL Fridays are doing this hashtag where every Friday we're trying to get the certain hashtags on Twitter trending in order to bring Netflix or Syfy to their senses. But hopefully Netflix picks up Dark Matter for season 4 or 5. That's what's going around right now, and that's what hopefully us, the fandom, can get going. So I'm going to put all the hashtags that I saw, and I'm also going to put a link. There's actually a couple petitions. One that I saw with 30 plus people already signed. I put that link to that petition as well. Basically for one of the networks or Syfy or Hulu, Netflix, somebody to pick up Dark Matter for season 4 or 5. That's what the petition is about. I signed it myself. If you guys are passionate fans of Dark Matter, if you enjoy good Syfy, definitely sign that petition. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I've been championing Syfy for the fact that they've been producing shows which show people of color and women in positions and roles that we usually wouldn't see on TV. Syfy is killing it. The Syfy channel is killing it when it comes to diversity. And that's something that I think should be highlighted and it should be appreciated and celebrated. We see a variety of female leads and supporting actresses on Syfy, specifically on this show. And when they introduce female characters, they're not just someone in the background. They're actually playing the villain, diversity of women and from different backgrounds. And I think that's totally cool. And same thing, we see people of color in different roles. That's really cool. So Syfy, bravo to you for celebrating diversity and showing us a future in space where everyone doesn't look the same. So bravo to Syfy for that, especially as leaders. For example, you have Killjoys, you have Wynonna Earp, you have Dark Matter, which are all kick-ass shows, which show people of color in different roles, and definitely growing the imagination for people who watch these shows. So I've been giving a big nod to Syfy for doing that, and I think canceling Dark Matter sends the wrong message. So definitely sign the petition if you feel like doing it. Join FTL Fridays. Tweet save Dark Matter. Tweet Netflix save Dark Matter. Hopefully we can get it on Netflix, like just like Young Justice, y'all. You know how Young Justice was supposed to be on Netflix, the new season. So hopefully that something happens with that. So let's keep the noise up. So I'm gonna put all those hashtags in the description, like in the petition as well. Why should we save Dark Matter? It's a kick-ass show, like I said. It's a space show. Syfy, I stuck with you. I stuck with you after you canceled Defiance. Defiance was a good-ass show, y'all. It didn't involve much space, but it was a good show, and I stayed with you. Us, the fandom, stayed with you guys, and I didn't call you Syfy. So you have a show now that is in space. It is kick-ass. It has a great story. It has a great team. Why would you just cancel it so short? Give us 2 more seasons, Syfy. So this is the Tone Show. Hopefully you guys go out there and definitely rock those hashtags, and we get Defiance, and we get Dark Matter back on the board. So that's what's happening. This is the Tone Show. Tone Show. Ow.
Remember to like and subscribe for more Tone Show.